A Scorsese movie grips us, pulls us beyond ourselves, and enlarges our view, and somehow brings us closer together. The question arises, why does Scorsese expend such energy on prodigals? Why Jake LaMotta, Johnny Boy, Eddie Felson, Lionel Dobie, and Henry Hill? One answer may be found in the parables, which also have a prominent place in the Last Temptation of Christ. What shepherd, having 100 sheep, would not leave the 99 to search for one that is lost? What woman, having 10 pieces of silver and losing one, does not light the lamp and sweep the floor to find it? Jesus asks. He goes on to tell the story of a dissolute son who disgraces and leaves his family. When he returns out of desperation, willing to become a servant in his father's house, his father instead embraces him and orders a great feast. This annoys the more conventionally good older brother. But he was lost, the father says, and now he's found. Scorsese films reveal a similar sort of compassion. I started with the mop room, and now I will end in a convent chapel. Soon after returning from Venice, we visited my father's cousin, Sister Erigenia, 100 years old. She has been a nun for more than 80 years, most of those as a first-grade teacher. She lived with 60 other nuns, 30 of them over 90. That Sunday at Mass, the priest read the same parables to them. I looked around the chapel. No prodigal sons here. These women would have a right to complain if a sinner showed up and got the best table. But that's not how Sister Erigenia saw it. Jesus wanted us to know the depth of God's love. Love always looks for the lost one. And aren't we all the prodigal sometimes? Before leaving Venice, after the festival, I had found myself standing near an outside wall of St. Mark's Basilica, in a small alcove away from the crowded entrance. 2 plaques commemorated former patriarchs of Venice, Pope John the 23rd and Pope John Paul I, shepherds both. I wondered if the Church would have received the Last Temptation of Christ differently had either of them been alive. Scorsese's films are made for those described by Isaiah, who in burning sands search for the holy way. Mean Streets, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, The Last Temptation of Christ, indeed all of Scorsese's movies, are for those with a journey to make.